What's up, everybody? It's AJ Gaming here, back with another video, finally. But today I'm going to be playing the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, because I can finally make actual gaming videos. I don't know why I didn't do this before, because I never thought of the idea, because I'm a retard. But today's going to be another new story. Hold on a second. Today is going to be another new story. Today is the story of the time I was approached by a Mexican man. No racial, but yeah, he was a scary dude. And so the day started out with, it was actually a pretty bad day. My friend was like, "Dude, come skate," and I was like, "Okay, let's go." And he was like, "No, come skate where I live," and he lived a lot further away than from where I lived. And so it started out with, "Hi, Lydia." It started out with, "Oh my God, I'm going to have to go all the way to Eastside. My mom's going to have to drive me there. I can't skate there because I'm only 15. I don't have a car, or I don't have a license." And he's like, "Nah, dude, just take the bus." And I was like, "Okay." So I took the bus, and this stop that me and my friend usually get off at, I thought it was where I was getting off. And yeah, I got off the stop about, I don't know, 8 stops or too early. And I had to pretty much walk 10 streets for it took like 45 minutes. Okay? It took 45 minutes. I couldn't skate because there's a lot of construction going on. So that happened, and I finally arrived. And then he's like, "Let's warm up with a game of skate, dude." And I was like, "Alright, let's do it." And so he slipped out on his trick, and we were skating in front of this store. And it was pretty early, so it was like 8. I'm surprised there's anybody even in that store. And he slipped out, and his board smashed into the window. Luckily, it didn't smash the window. And yeah, there was this guy coming. I guess he was a worker or something. And he was coming towards the door because it was like glass. I could see through it. And I was like, "Dude, get up, get up. He's coming, he's coming." He's like, "Alright." And then, so we started to run, and he was like, let's just go to the skate park, the local skate park." And I was like, "Alright, let's go. Sounds good." And then, dude, guys, it was like 106 already, and it was only like 11 o'clock. Yeah, it was around 11 o'clock. And there was this event going on it was on Go Skateboarding Day. It was just a couple days ago, about a week ago. And yeah, the event was going to go on at, I think it was 2, it said, or 1 to 3. Yeah, it started at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And it was already 105, I think is what it was, at 11 o'clock. So he was like, "Dude, I'm not waiting here. I'm going to go home." And I was like, "Alright." So I called my mom, told her, "Can you come pick me up?" Because I didn't have money for the bus. And she's like, "Whatever, I'll be there in a few minutes." And I was like, "Okay." And then I was sitting there waiting for my mom, and this weird Mexican dude comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, I saw you doing some tricks. This reminds me of when I was a kid." And I was like, "Oh yeah?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, cool." And cause I kind of wanted him to leave low key. And then I feel kind of mean. And then he was like, "Can I see your board?" And I was like, "No, dude. Like, why?" And then he was like, "'Cause it looks sick." And I was like, "Okay." So I showed him, and it was like it's a Cliche board, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I remember this company." And I think Cliche was made in like 2000 or something like that, early. It wasn't like an old company or anything, kind of like what's it called, Vans or anything, or whatever. I don't know. Creature makes old boards. Santa Cruz, yeah, Santa Cruz. And then he was like, "Yeah," because I low-key thought he was gonna like try to kidnap me or something. And he was like, "Dude, are you waiting for someone?" And I was like, "Yeah." And this is where I thought he was gonna straight up Bill Cosby me. And then, who's this? And then he was like, "Oh yeah, who are you waiting for?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm waiting for Mom. She's coming to pick me up." And then he was like, "Oh really?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Where do you live?" And I was like, "Oh dude, Bill Cosby, here comes, dude. Roofie me already. Just roofie me. Give me your pudding pops." And then finally, he wasn't gonna Bill Cosby me apparently, because he was like, "Oh, my girlfriend's here. I gotta go." All scared. And then he was like, "Later." And I was like, "Okay, bye." And then luckily, right when he was pulling out, my mom pulled in. Finally saved my life from Bill Cosby, from the Mexican Bill Cosby trying to roofie me and giving me his pudding pop. But that's the story for today, guys. Pretty short story, but that's all I got. That's all I could think of. And if you're new to the channel and if you're just watching this video, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get more subscribers. And follow my Instagram. And I want to shout out my friend Carlos. I'll link in the description. I'll link his Instagram and his YouTube. And like and subscribe if you guys want to see another video, another life story. Alright, later.